dear students. I am Joyce PATARAY, your technology and livelihood education teacher. Today, we are going to discuss about hazards, risk and exposure in the workplace. Listen attentively so that at the end of the discussion, you are able to identify the types of hazards in the workplace. Hazards, risk, and exposure in the workplace. Did you know workers in all industries are exposed to one or more workplace hazards every day? Workplace hazards are costly, but if the right precautions are taken, they can be prevented. Workplace hazard. A major cause of accident, injury, or harm to a worker who performs such tasks. These hazards should be the major concern of all who are involved in a certain job or work. It is important to distinguish hazard, risk, and exposure when undertaking risk management. So, what is hazard? Hazards is the potential for harm or adverse effect on an employee's health. Anything which may cause injury or ill health to anyone at or near a workplace is a hazard. What is risk? The likelihood that a hazard will cause injury or ill health to anyone at or near a workplace. The level of risk increases with exposure. The level of risk increases with the severity of the hazard and duration and frequency of exposure. What is exposure? It occurs when a person comes into contact with a hazard. What are the types of hazard? Number 1, physical. Number 2, biological. Number 3, chemical. Number 4, electrical hazard. Number 5, psychosocial environment hazard. What is physical hazard? Includes floors, stairs, work, platforms, steps, ladder, fire, falling objects, slippery surfaces, manual handling, lifting, pushing, pulling, and excessively loud and prolonged noise, vibration, heat and cold radiation, poor lighting, ventilation, air quality. What is biological hazard? It is caused by living organisms which include insects, molds, fungi, viruses, and bacterial contamination from defects in sanitation and housekeeping procedures, such as in the provision of potable water, removal of industrial waste and sewage, food handling, and personal cleanliness. The other types of hazards is chemical hazards, which means the chemical substances such as acids or poisons and those that could lead to fire or explosion, like pesticides, herbicides, cleaning agents, dust, and fumes. Number 4, mechanical or electrical hazards includes electricity, machinery, equipment, pressure vessels, dangerous goods, forklifts, cranes, and hoists. Number 5, psychosocial environment includes workplace stressors arising from a variety of sources. There are emergency procedures regarding safety working environment. That is, number 1, identify the potential emergencies. The emergencies that may occur on planned site could include fire, flood, typhoon, machinery entrapment, electrical shock, chemical exposure, injuries, illness, and accidents. Number 2, provide emergency facilities appropriate for the sorts of emergencies that might occur on the farm. Showers, eye washes, firefighting equipment, first aid kits. Number 3, make sure that the correct equipment is available to contain and handle any chemical or other dangerous materials spills that might happen. Number 4, to help minimize the risk of personal injury or property damage in the event of an emergency, people working on and visiting the farm need to know and understand the emergency procedures and their responsibilities. Number 5, instruct everyone working on the farm in the emergency response procedures. Number 6, everyone should know the location of fire alarms, fire extinguishers, and first aid kits. Thank you and God bless.